So I'd love to walk you through my thoughts. The way I've looked at this, I've put it into three buckets: market, customer, and financials.
Great.
I think the most important is probably going to be somewhere in between market and customer. I'm going to start with customer just because that's who we're selling to. And I think that when it comes to a new dominant player, like I like to think of the iPhone coming in, right? That's like a big changing thing. And if this is an aggressively priced boot and a lot of people are flocking towards it, it'd be really interesting to look at the customer preferences, maybe their price sensitivity, and other factors that might influence their behavior in terms of whether they would buy us or the competitor's product. In terms of the market, I think it's one, just looking at macroeconomic trends. So if people are on average starting to buy more work boots or buy less work boots, or maybe buy more casual boots or something like that. Also looking at the competitors, if Comfy Boots or Comfy Shoes is launching an aggressively priced boot, we're not the only company looking at that. There's other companies and maybe they're going to join in too. And all of a sudden it's going to be a bloodbath of all different competitors. Also looking at innovation, is there something that Comfy Shoes is doing that we're not, so that we can do to them? And then both of those kind of play into how can we win? Are we playing this market just to compete, or are we playing to win? And the strategy behind that. And that's the financials. So the cost of actually pursuing this, I'm assuming we're going to have to invest a little bit more money. Maybe we have to invest some new machinery. The cost if we leave it. So perhaps if we leave them and they dominate in the work boots and we lose market share there, maybe they start coming after casual boots. So that's one thing to consider. And then lastly, just the cost of distributing and the marketing efforts of either of these options.
Fantastic.
And I know that you want me to kind of take the lead on this. So let's
Sure.
go ahead and let's maybe dive into customer if we have any information there in terms of customer preferences. And if not, I'm happy to jump into the market.